Ian, what is freehabbing?
Freehabbing is a professional approach to real estate development. It's a word that I made up to bring together everything that I do, from prospecting to find an ideal candidate to rehab, evaluating, construction project management, creative financing and contract engineering, and tax strategy to maximize my profit on each project. So it's an A to Z approach to real estate renovation and development.
Well, why don't you tell us about your most recent project?
That's a project that we just finished in Charles Village. We acquired it as a photography studio, and we redeveloped it into an upscale townhome. It took us about 3.5 months. It was acquired for $20,000 or $30,000. We invested about $150 into it, and finished, it's worth between $375,000 and $425,000. So quite a lucrative project. It was a lot of fun because we were able to incorporate some of our green building methods in it, and it ended up really enhancing that neighborhood and our portfolio. This is a gem that we're going to keep in that portfolio, I think, for a long time.
How were Investors United students involved in the project? In what phases?
Well, it's one thing for me to give a course on freehabbing and talk about prospecting and tax strategy and creative financing and construction project management, and all it is talk. So what I wanted to do is involve the members on an actual project from start to finish. So we started off with the architectural drawings, looking at where we're going to put walls and different amenities and features. We moved through hiring the trades and bidding the job, interviewing general contractors, reading the bids, and determining what bids we wanted to keep and which bids we would throw out. And we took them through the project in stages on field trips, from the beforehand, the demo, and through each phase until they saw the finished project. And my goal involving Investors United members was to have the members see that this is real and it can be done. And if I can do it, then anybody can do it with the right system, with the right set of tools.
Well, speaking of those tools, how do you bring them to bear? How do you find time to do a project like this?
Well, this is only one, freehabbing is only one segment of my portfolio. We're involved in a lot of things related to real estate, and time is key. I find time by, number one, being efficient in prospecting, being efficient in evaluating these transactions, being efficient in construction project management. And one of the things that we talk about in the Freehabbing course that's made me extremely efficient is a specs book. And a lot of people involved in residential development or redevelopment probably haven't heard of a specs book. When you do commercial development, you have what's called specifications or specs. And the specs book includes methodologies for real estate renovation, how you're supposed to paint, how you're supposed to demo. It also includes cut sheets, so what type of fixtures, what type of railings, what type of roofs, tile, and so on. And by having that book that has all of the how and where and when and why of real estate development, it saves time. It prevents you from wasting hours or days in Home Depot picking out materials. It prevents misunderstandings between you, the investor, and the contractor. And it's something that the members of Investors United and the people who take the course on freehabbing have access to.
Is this project the only example you're using in this course?
No, absolutely not. We get into several other projects because they're each handled in a different way. We have certain methodologies, but within those methodologies, there's flexibility to be creative. This property we funded by involving some of our members as soft money lenders, as partners. On other projects, we use a seller refi for takeover method to fund it. On some projects, we do an adaptive reuse of the project, whereas instead of renovating a property to fit the previous use, we take on a new use. So they're all different, and you can learn something on every one. And the members involve themselves and share their own experiences. So it's not just look what Ian Parrish has done. It's look what some of the other people in the course have done. And that shared learning process is what Investors United is all about.
Why should people take freehabbing?
For me, it's fun. It's the shortest way between where you are now and earning a huge profit. And I'd say if you're not fulfilled anymore, if you're not having fun anymore, if you're not paid what you're worth, if you want to do something positive for your bank account, for yourself, for your family, something positive for neighborhoods, this is a great way to do it. It takes some time and it takes some knowledge. But I don't know of any other area of investment that will generate the return that real estate investing does. And that's why I'm in this business, to learn, to earn, to have a good time, to do something that I feel good about. And that's why our members are involved as well. So I would recommend Freehabbing, and it doesn't have to be a huge project. It could be a small redevelopment project. It could be a project to control and roll, or a project to renovate and put into your portfolio for long-term income. If any of these ideas or reasons are of interest, then Freehabbing is something to explore.